Just so you know, this is my second video filming today. And if you're wondering why I'm wearing like bright tank top, my hat, and my sunglasses, it's because I'm talking about summer break. Summer break is like the best thing ever. Now, I'm taking classes over the summer, so it's not really like a complete break like it usually is. But I just want to talk about, how to have a very pre-med summer, because there is such thing as a very pre-med summer. So it's okay if you do this like 1 year, but especially after freshman year, but usually you want to do something over the summer that shows that you're keeping busy, because slumming it for 3 months is really not going to look good on your med school application. They're going to ask, like, what did you do over the summer? And if you say, well, I didn't do anything, they're going to be like, well, we kind of want people who do things year-round, because when you go into the real world, you don't get 3 months off for summer. Unless you're really lucky and have some, like, amazing job that I don't know about, which I would really like to get in on that. But, doctors, we don't really get breaks like that. And, really in any profession, you kind of work 40 hours a week or more. Even people who are accountants work more than 40 hours a week sometimes, so don't just say that as doctors. So you want to do something over the summer. Like I said, I'm taking classes this summer, Physics 1, Summer Session 1, and Orgo Lab, Summer Session 2. But I'm also working in a research laboratory, something that I'm going to continue after the summer, but I'm starting there over the summer. And it's a neuroscience lab, mostly focusing on like concussions and Alzheimer's, and really, really awesome stuff like that. I'm really excited. And this is actually the first time where I've had a summer where I'm excited for the entire summer, not just like a vacation or something. So I'm really looking forward to it. But last summer, I spent most of my summer not really doing much, but I did do things. And I just finished my sophomore year, so you guys know, now I'm starting to get really serious and really close to the med school applications. So last May, I went to Peru with the organization called MedLife, and I am eventually going to do either a video or a blog post or both about that. It's just, it's going to be really time-consuming compared to this, because this I kind of shoot continuously, but that will be pieced together. So stay tuned. That's something I'm going to be working on over the summer. Hopefully, I get things done fast, so once I start working on it, it'll just take a couple days. So I went to Peru with MedLife, and I went to Lima specifically, and it was basically a medical brigade. It's similar to a missionary kind of thing, but it's not associated with any kind of religion. And what we did was we went to the outskirts of Lima, because, there's Lima, the city, and then there's everything around it, and it's very impoverished, and they live in shacks. Some areas don't even have bathrooms. They just have like a little tent made out of tarp with a hole in the ground. I can tell you from experience, and I will talk about this eventually, is just, it's not fun. And of course they don't have healthcare. So what we do is we are we set up mobile clinics. So we go with 2 buses, everybody on it, all the equipment, and we set up little tents and stuff so that we can provide basic medical care to different areas. And every day we went to a different area, and we just provided medical care, like OB, general, internist stuff, and dentist. Like I said, I'll get into that. And then we did some, a volunteer project where we made stairs. So that was I think we went for 9 or 10 days, where 5 days we're actually doing stuff. So that, of course that looks really great on an application to be able to travel and do this. But for me, that had an impact on my life. And so, if you can do something like that, I highly recommend it. It cost me $1,500 to go. So $750 for the plane, $750 for the actual program to do it. And it was money well spent. My mom used miles for me for the plane ticket, and then for the other one, we didn't really fundraise. I'm not really going to get into why. It's a little frustrating. But you can fundraise for it. And there are other programs, of course, there are other companies that do it. If you can afford to go and you're willing to put the investment in it, because that's what I think of it as, something like that is an investment, and you really get like an experience that, you know, it's not just going to look, like I said, it's not just going to look good. It'll be very impactful in your life. So yeah, that's what I did. I also did shadowing. I shadowed an orthopedic surgeon for 2 weeks straight, both in the OR and in the office. I actually got a letter of recommendation out of that for med school, which is great. So yeah, most of the time I wasn't doing anything, which I get really bored easily. So, you know, usually summer breaks for me suck after a while, because if I'm not doing anything, I usually do like projects, like random stuff just to keep myself busy. But you do want to do something, volunteer, go on a trip, like not like vacation, because the med schools don't care about your trip to Hawaii. And so just do something. You can take classes, and you can take like, oh yeah, and I forgot, I took Orgo 1 online over the summer, and that was good. Got it done. And I mostly did that because of the professor. So I'll talk about like taking classes over the summer for med school, like pre-med classes over the summer, in another video. And what else? That's all I did last summer. But this summer, like I said, I'm taking 2 classes, and then I'm doing research. And that, you know, of course, doing research is definitely a plus. It kind of sets you out of the pack, because, you know, everybody has got the grades and the MCATs mostly, you know, just generally, but they want to see how you stand out. So do something over the summer that's going to make you stand out. Go help volunteer and like change somebody's life. Go do research and change science. I don't know. Do something. And so there's all kinds of things you can do. And I'm, you know, I can't really think of that many things because I'm just thinking about what I do, but you can do anything that actually is meaningful and shows that you do something. If you work, like if you're planning on working all summer, that is great. You know, work, because you're keeping busy, you're doing something, and you're being productive, and that's what matters. Like I said, as long as you're not sitting around bumming it, just don't do it. Don't do it. It's tempting, but don't do it. And you could do all kinds of stuff. I don't know. Do something. But do take a vacation. I mean, seriously, the semester is long. It seems like it never ends for a while, and you need a vacation. I'm going home for a couple weeks. I'm not really taking a vacation, because I never go on vacations, and yeah, poor me. Sorry, I make myself laugh sometimes. And this is a really weird video. I apologize to all of you. And so yeah, I don't take vacations that much, but I will be up in Connecticut, so I will, with a car, so I will be going to the beach. I can assure you, I will. And, you know, I want to, like, hike and get outside and whatever, something this summer on top of taking classes, because that's going to drive me insane, and working in a lab. Yeah, so that's my summer. I'm hoping next summer that I'll be able to go back with med life again. Trying to convince my parents that it should be my graduation, like my early graduation present. But yeah, just do something. I keep repeating that because it's important. Do something with your summer. And if you're wondering where I get this information from, it is from med students. And so thank you, University of Connecticut medical students. You guys are great. Gave great advice. And they actually are a part of the interview process. So they look at applications, and they actually help decide whether people get in or not. And these are people who are only a couple years older. So, you know, listen, like, I'm just relaying the information to you, that you should be productive. So that's all I wanted to talk about. So yeah, enjoy your summers, be productive, but enjoy it. And I know I will. So see you guys later.